football dad's army. So Arsenal finally break their Goodison Park Hoodoo and beat Everton 1-0 in what I think was a fantastic game of football. I think we controlled the game from the first whistle to the final whistle. I think we kept possession very, very well. We did spring out a few chances. Martinelli unluckily gets his goal disallowed, and then straight after that goes off injured. But Trossard comes on, and what Trossard does is he scores a winning goal with a screamer. Arsenal win 1-0 at Goodison Park. I've seen a lot of other videos on YouTube, and there's still a lot of negativity around Arsenal's start to the season, and I can't see how they can be negative about this game. This game, it's always hard to play away against teams like Everton, and you sort of mid to upper table teams like your Villas, your Crystal Palaces, teams like that. They're very, very difficult to break down, especially when they're playing a top 6 team. Well, especially when they're playing Arsenal, because I think these teams always turn up for Arsenal. Man City always seems to find a way through, or Liverpool, they always seem to find a way. Arsenal seem to make it more difficult than what it should be. But, we did find a way through. Trossard scores a screamer. We win the game 1-0. And we're joint second along with them other teams up there with Liverpool and Spurs. The main talking points of the game was dropping Ramsdale for David Raya, and also what I've been advocating for is to just bench Havertz, just give him a little boot up the arse, because he hasn't really, in my opinion, hit the ground running. So Fabio Vieira started, and he played very, very well. He sort of impressed me in that game more than what Havertz has in all 4 of his previous games. So, I think it might be time. Havertz might need a little bit of a thinking time. I've got to try harder, because I'm not seeing him do much, really. There's people that disagree. There's people that are pro Havertz, and they're saying that he does a lot of work off the ball. Okay, fair enough, he might do. But it's nothing that I can see, because if he does all this, what's he doing off the ball? I don't understand. They're saying like he finds spaces and that, but when he receives the ball, we can't score. He fluffs every chance he's got. He was at fault for the goal the other week when he passes back and loose pass. I know there's a lot of players that do things like that, and a lot of players make mistakes. Listen, I don't want to keep on at him. I really don't, and I shouldn't be. He's being defended only after 4 games. That I'm saying all this, and he's got to have more time on the ball. But he's had 3 years in the Premier League. He's had 3 years at Chelsea. He's not a player that's come into the Premier League. And then you don't only give him 4 games. You give him more. Like you give him 10, 12, maybe even 15 games to find his feet. But he should already be up the pace with the Premier League. He should already know what to do in the Premier League. Knows the difference in the football from the German league, where we come from. The difference in pace and strength and quality and all kinds of different aspects to the game that are different in different countries, in different leagues. He should already know this. We shouldn't be babying him. We should be shouting him and geeing him on and saying, "Come on. Take your finger out your arsehole. Get going." Havertz was rightly dropped, in my opinion. And Vieira played very well as well, and who took his place. David Raya never had a bad game either, clean sheet. I didn't really have a lot to do. Gabriel and Saliba, again, solid. Ben White, decent. Zinchenko, yeah, bit hit and miss, but I think he still played very well. He was inverting into midfield and was helping that midfield out quite a lot. If Odegaard and Declan Rice as well, immense, I thought. Immense player. Brilliant player. Worth every penny, the 105 million we're playing for him. Saka a little bit quiet, really. Martinelli gets injured. Scores a goal, disallowed, but gets injured. Trossard takes over. Trossard plays very, very well. Eddie Nketiah a bit busier than he normally is. Trying to get involved a lot, but, He's not. He shouldn't be starting. I don't think it should be Jesus. Jesus is fit again, 100% fit. So hopefully he starts against PSV and against Spurs next week. So I think next week against Spurs, well, do we go full strength? Do we go full strength against PSV? Listen, undoubtedly, yes, we do. We go full strength against PSV, and you know we've got to. We've just got back into the Champions League, so we're going full strength. We can't. We can't afford to have any little slip ups there either. But even though we've got Spurs next Sunday, I don't care about that game at the moment. All I care about is what's in front of me, and that's PSV in the Champions League. I'd go in full strength, and if we do get any other, unfortunately, you can't just go into games and think, oh, what if we get an injury? Well, no, we've got Spurs, what are we going to, so what? We have got to concentrate. This is why we've got a squad. This is why we should have a strong squad. Man City never do that. Man City never say, oh, what if we get an injury? Because they've got another player to replace the player if they do get injured. Don't worry about if we get an injury. Worry about the injury when they happen. I know this Julian Timber's apparently coming back. I know he's ahead of schedule, but we'll see. We'll see. Take it slowly. We don't want to rush him back. We've already accepted that he's going to be probably out for most of the season. So let's just, hold fire on that one with Timber. And let's just concentrate on the game in front of us. And the next game, PSV. And then we worry about Spurs. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. And I'll see you soon.